name is Kristina Wallengren. The name of the company is THINK, which stands for TB and HIV Investigative Network. I am the founder and the executive director. THINK's aim is to make a difference in the lives of people affected by TB and HIV. And to this end we do research, we also do health systems improvement, and we do training. As the director, I often say that I'm the cheerleader. And it is because we're a big team of people that are working together to achieve the end results. So my job is to support all of these functions. The story really starts with wanting to make a difference in the world, and that I felt that I was making it too slowly. And so after my PhD, I went back and did a short course in international health. And that was in Sweden at the Karolinska, and my teacher was Professor Hans Rosling, who is an international leader in public health. I have been inspired by many people in my life, so it would be unfair to only mention one. First, Hans Rosling, professor at the Karolinska Institute in Sweden in public health. He truly inspired me to continue working towards public health and making a difference in this field. And that is really what I was inspired to start doing, thanks to Hans Rosling. Another person who inspired me was Professor Megan Murray, who was a professor in epidemiology at Harvard. And I was infatuated by her. Her personality, she's a beautiful woman, super sharp, intelligent, and she taught me everything about epidemiology and modeling and tuberculosis, and it was fascinating to work in her team and under her wings. And she was also the one that sent me to South Africa. I don't think that women need to have a different approach to business opposed to men. I think that every individual needs to have an approach to business that is authentic to themselves and that matches with the situation and the business that they find themselves in. And so that they should be authentic, and that we should all strive to learn more, to experiment more, to develop ourselves more. And there's not one formula that fits all. And so it's really not just like this is for women and this is for men. We are all different, and there may be overall strategies that are mainly women-oriented to do like this, but I don't feel that we should, as women, do something that is particularly more different, other than that we should all be different to everyone and be authentic to ourselves. I'm amazed at what has been accomplished together as a team within THINK. And I find it very difficult to take credit for it myself, because I couldn't have sat even on my own in my best space and think about the things that we are actually in fact doing within THINK. I could never have thought of this on my own. So it's an organic growth of the organization and of the individuals within that has brought it to what it is and what we are doing together today. So I'm super impressed by ourselves, and I'm thankful for my part that I have played in making all of this happen. I don't like to think so much about achievements. You know, they are side effects of having fun. And so it's the journey. And I'd love to take my children going sailing again. I would love to see THINK sustainable and make sure that THINK is the space and the place where people can be their best selves, and in that combination we will be able to do more of the good stuff that we are already doing. I do achieve the work-life balance. I have a number of life hacks. Exercise, I eat healthily, I try to sleep enough and regularly. So it's all about optimizing yourself. It's about not necessarily time management, but energy management. So to put the brain tasks in the morning when you are refreshed, slept, and then in the afternoon you can do more things like bureaucracy, administration, and other things that don't require so much sharpness. And we have recently adopted a 37-hour work week at Think for this exact purpose, to find the work-life balance, not just for me, but for everyone. And the whole point is to make everyone understand the importance of the work-life balance. And by being happy at home in your personal life, you will bring contentment and happiness back into your workspace, and it will feed off of one another. So we actually are more efficient in the 37 hours that we are working by having that work-life balance, so to speak. The advice that I would give myself, of my younger self, if I go back, was maybe to do a personality test. Because had I done that, I would have found out that I should never have been a scientist from the beginning, and not enclosed in a laboratory single person setting. I thrive with people. But then again, maybe I should not, or maybe I'm really glad that I did not take that personality test, because it has really served me well to really learn how to be a hardcore scientist, and at the same time it's developed characters, as in having grit and perseverance and working through, and all of those things. So, and of course having a PhD has also opened doors and enabled me to have the kind of independence that I do have. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't do a personality test.